Right.
That means something, right? That's impressive to me, I think. That's really impressive. There are a lot of performers who are not good performers. They start out not as good performers. And they need the people to believe in them in order to get away with the trickery.
Right.
And they never lose that. They always want people to believe it's a trickery. And so when I started coming out and I started saying, hey, it's magic, it's verbal, it's nonverbal communication, it's all this stuff mixed together to create a show. I'm not a psychic. There is absolutely nothing psychic about what I do. There were quite a few mentalists in the mentalism field. Back then, there wasn't as many as there are now, who were upset with me.
Duncan said, if you were a psychic, man, the best way to hide it is say you're not a psychic.
Right. Yeah. Well, that's would be true, except it's not the case. So
what's up with the nails?
I don't know.
Because we're 2 hours in here, man.
We are? All right.
Tell me what's up with these nails.
Yeah, take a nail.
Okay.
All right. So this is what I want you to do. You're going to have to describe what's happening. Okay. So this is one of the very first things I started doing, Joe, is this. Like the nail. I want you to look at the nail.
You're holding a nail.
And I want you to watch what happens.
Okay. I'm watching what happens. Oh, my God. You're bending it. This is incredible. You're bending it.
And as you can see, the nail is actually slowly
bending. Outrageous.
Bending.
I like how you're shaking your hand, too.
Yeah.
Showing your powers.
And the thing about that, take a look at it. It's not a trick nail. It's nothing like that. I mean, everything I use, from silverware to forks to anything that I do, is actual.
You like this and slowly do that.
No, yeah, no. But
Can you straighten it out again?
I was at the very end, right there, like that.
Oh.
I can't do that. So here, hold on.
You got another one?
Maybe, yeah.
Let me see.
Yeah, let's skip.
Got some forks?
Yeah, I got some forks.
Okay.
So I want you to point to a fork. Anyone?
How about this one?
You want it, or you want me to have that one?
I'll take that one.
You'll take it, all right. So you've heard of people. We've talked about people actually bending silverware.
Right. Can I have that one instead? Can I have that one that you have?
No, you can't. Yeah.
No. That's the one I want.
I'm going to use something with yours. Watch this one. Watch.
Give me that fucking fork,
Look at the
bro.
time.
Listen, I know what you're doing. Give me that fork. Yeah, you got a fork that's
Take
a
it.
bullshit fork.
No, you can have that fork. Joe, let's take your fork. Watch. Joe.
I'm trying to get this fork
Joe,
to bend.
You're not watching.
Yeah.
This was your fork.
Incredible. Trying to get this motherfucker to bend. What kind of techniques are you using, sir?
These are
you
not
can't tell me.
These are yours. They're not trick forks.
Well, we're going to eat with these.
I
from
promise.
now on
Those
here.
are actually 100% genuine forks.
But you can't tell me how you're doing it.
It's sleight of hand. That's as much as I can tell you.
Okay, let me do it again so I can watch one more time.
You want to watch one more
Yeah.
time? Okay.
I was hoping you had like a bullshit fake fork. But
No,
they're
no.
These are legit forks,
It's
ladies and
easier
gentlemen.
if I was sitting with
Watch,
you.
I'll show you.
It's actually, no, it's easier if I'm sitting with you. So let's do.
Here people can tell.
Yeah. So watch this one. Ready? Here we go. Watch it
Okay,
right
I'm
here.
watching.
Okay, so I'm going to shake it like that.
Right.
You know what? Let's do it this way. Can you? Is there a way? Can I move this?
Yeah.
So hold both hands out like this.
Okay.
And I'm gonna hold it right there. I want you to hold that end and hold that end for me. I'm gonna have to make it.
What do you want me to do?
Hold this end as well.
Okay.
Right there, and I'm gonna hold it right in the center,
Okay.
right there. Okay.
You're rubbing it.
Watch.
Oh, you're heating it up.
Wait! Don't force it. Don't force it. Just hold it.
Okay.
Can you feel that?
Yeah, because it's a different kind of metal.
No, it's not.
Yeah, you're using some sort of fake
No,
ass
watch.
metal. And now it's hard again? Right, because
No.
you're heating it up, right? Is that what it is?
No. Watch. I'm gonna actually get this one to break.
But I'm
Here,
bending
look.
it now.
Joe.
Wow. Right, because it's some bullshit ass metal.
I promise you it's not. I have DVDs out that teach magicians how to do this. Of course, you got to be a magician, know where to get it. And it uses any fork, anywhere, anytime. I promise you.
But I got mine to bend now.
Yeah, good luck
You're
on that.
bending it.
See, if they were made out of special metal, I would never let you keep them because they would be too expensive. But this one's
Right.
going to twist all the way around.
And that one's not made out of special metal? That's regular metal?
Hold on, I got to concentrate, Joe.
Dude, are you psychic for real?
Yeah.
What kind of wizardry is that, sir? He spun this around and turned it into a knot. The thing is, he's not going to tell you how he does it. That's the real problem.
No.
You tell me that it's bullshit, but you won't tell me how you're doing this bullshit.
It's
very unfortunate.
Well, you know what? There's different techniques. That's the thing,
Right.
right? I mean, and I really hope you can come see a show sometime.
I would
'Cause
love
I
to.
do things like
Do
I tap
you-
one person, another person feels it. I tell people to name a number, any number at all.
Okay.
Go ahead.
13.
Okay, and that would be a common number for a lot of people to choose.
Sure.
You know, there are specific words. If I said to you, think of a number, name any word with 7 letters or less. Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Cunt.
Of course, most people would have just. Most people.
Is that a common word?
No, that's not a common word. No, most people would have chosen love or hat or something like that. You know,
okay.
along those lines. You know, a dog or cat are really
Right.
common ones. But here's the interesting thing. Okay.
Okay.
So inside this wallet.
Did you give up on the word because I chose a word that was...
No. Yeah, inside this wallet, I put it in. See, I was driving.
You wrote it?
Well, I was driving earlier on. All right.
Right. And someone cut you off?
And you know what doodling is?
Fucking-
Doodling is when
Yes.
you kind of scribble without even looking.
Mm-hmm.
And as you notice inside here, you open it up, tell me what's on there. So, and, you know, I don't want to touch it. What does it say?
It's hard to read.
Yeah, it's my handwriting and doodling. Does it say 13 and cunt?
Yeah, it does.
Let me see. Holy shit.
Well, it's such bad handwriting that I gotta think that you wrote that underneath the table.
That is definitely a 13, right?
Mm-hmm.
And yeah.
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 You wrote it under the table while we were doing this.
How would it end up inside the wallet?
Because you shoved it in there.
No, this is. Try this.
What's that one?
All right, we'll try this. I can't promise I'm going to be able to do.
Okay.
You know what? I got both of you in here. Let's do this. This will be
Okay.
easier. Yeah.
What are we gonna do?
All right.
He's got a bunch of cards on him and
Like a deck
stuff.
of cards, all right?
That is crazy, though. You did have 13
13.
and cunt written on the piece of paper. I
I'm
should have
gonna-
watched your hands closer.
Yeah. I'm going to fan the cards out, Joe.
Okay.
I'm not
Pick
trying
a
to make you
card,
think.
any
No, I'm not going to
card.
actually have you pick one. Well,
Okay.
I am in sort of, but I'm going to fan it. I'm not good at fanning because I'm not a magician.
Right.
I'm going to show you the cards.
Wait a minute. You're not a magician?
I'm a mentalist. Watch. I'm going to fan the cards out. I want you to
Okay.
think of any card you see.
Any card I see.
You get one?
Okay.
Do you see it?
Yes.
Did you get a red card?
Excuse me?
Did you get a red card?
Yes.
Good. Since you got a red card, I'm going to do the same with you across the table. I want you to think of any card, but get a black card, okay? Did you get one?
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to ask one question because I have to ask questions sometimes to try to figure out exactly what it is you're thinking.
Okay.
Did either one of you choose a high card?
Yes.
No.
Okay. High cards are hard for me to get, but I will try. All right. Look at me.
Dum dum dum.
So you got a red card. I'm going to say your card is probably hearts. Your card over there, Jamie, is black.
Yes.
Probably spades.
Nailed it. 50-50.
Two of spades?
Yes.
Hearts, king of hearts?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let me see that deck of cards
Yeah,
again.
I only had 3 choices.
Yeah.
I had a queen of spades, an 8 of spades, and a 2 of spades. And I switched from the queen of spades before you asked that question, high or low. I went low.
You went low? You went low, yeah.
Why'd you
Yeah.
do that?
Because I thought he was going
'Cause
to
you
go
thought
high.
it was
Because he
gonna go high.
mind
You thought I was
fucked
gonna
you,
go high.
bro. He mind fucked you.
Thought I was going to go high. There's a lot of these kind of things. It's verbal, nonverbal, it's magic, it's
Well,
psychology. It's a mixture of all kinds of different things.
You twisted up a
put
spoon,
together.
son. That shouldn't.
Yeah.
I don't know how you did that.
I definitely want you to come. We're going to the Magic Castle tonight, by the way.
Are you?
Yeah, you're welcome to come if
I
you want. You're
can't. I
probably
got to go to the
busy.
comedy store.
Oh, yeah? You working?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm working. What time are you working there?
I'd rather come and see you. So I'm not working.
You're not?
No.
Oh, you're just going to go hang
gonna go
out?
see some friends. A good
Watch a
friend of
bunch
mine.
of Scrubs?
There's actually a good friend of mine, Steve Valentine. I don't know if you know Steve. He's an actor.
No, I don't.
Really great. He was on Crossing Jordan and stuff like that. And he's got an interesting story about his life. And it's not the psychological thing as well, which I'm always fascinated with, of where he was performing magic for years, constantly performing magic. And he wanted to be an actor. And the magic was kind of a side thing for him. But it started getting in the way. He'd go on interviews and stuff. And they'd say, you know, aren't you that guy that does kid shows? I want you to do a party for me and so forth. And he could never get the part. So he started denying that he was a magician and just totally left magic completely. And people say, yeah, I got your business card. No, that's not me. That wasn't me.
Oh, wow.
And that's when he started to be able to act and he started getting the acting jobs and everything. It wasn't until years later that he could go back and be a performer.
Wow.
And it's a really interesting story, but he does it with magic and teaching and things. And yeah.
Do you
And
ever
he
work the
talks about how
Comedy
he
and
had a
Magic
breakdown.
Club in Hermosa?
No, I never have. No.
Yeah, it's interesting because he mixes comedy and magic together. Like
Yeah.
he'll have like a magician on a
Yep.
show with
Yeah.
comedians.
Yeah, there was a few of those back in the days that I worked where it was comedy magic club type things. So yeah, which were good nights.
Do you ever teach this stuff?
I teach to other magicians. I have
So you have to be like-
I have videos and stuff. I have books. So I definitely do teach, but I don't teach one-on-one. I never teach. I just don't have time to teach one-on-one. I'm always so busy working and traveling.
But do you teach like this stuff? Like, how do you do these things?
The metal bending, I have DVDs out on that teach magicians how to do that. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. And I promise you, they are not trick forks. Those are not trick nails, not trick forks. They are, yeah.
Well, just the fact that you could spin a regular fork like this. Like, how the fuck are you doing that, man?
There was a way. It sort of became the holy grail for me when I can tell you how that came about for me. There was Masawaki Kyoto. I told you that he could actually put it under a chair and he would put it in something and twist it.
Mm-hmm.
I was doing an article for the National Enquirer.
I don't even think I could do that with just my hands. That's what's confusing.
And the guy shows up. There is a way. And the guy shows up. Photographer shows up for me, and he said, "I want you to bend some silverware." So I go, and I go to him, and I go, "Okay, all right, I'm going to bend something." So I take one and I go like this, and next thing you know, it's bending up like that. And then I do another bend for him. He says, "This is going to take a while, isn't it?" And I go, well, "Yeah." He says, "Just bend them up with your hands." I go, "Well, that's cheating," which exactly what I was doing. So I said, "That's cheating." So he says, "No, go ahead." So I just start bending them up like crazy. And next thing you know, I had a twist. And I remembered exactly how I got that twist. So I called Randy up on the phone because it was sort of the holy grail thing, looking for a way to actually do it. And I went in there, I had one of those telephones that had the long cord, all the way into the bathroom. And I called Randy up and I'm whispering to him. I say, "Hey, I just bent a fork with my hands, to put a twist in it." And he goes, "Yeah, so what?" I go, No. And I explained exactly how to do it. And now all the mentalists use that technique.
Yeah, so this was a regular fork.
Yes.
And you twisted that right in front of my face with one hand.
Yes. Yep.
I don't know how the fuck you did it.
You're not supposed to know. You're supposed to enjoy the mystery, Joe.
I'm trying.
Know that you can be fooled.
It's very confusing that I could be fooled so easily because this is a real fork. I know that there's certain forks that they make out of shitty metal. It's like you heat it up and it becomes like super bendy.
Yeah, that's something that's. I don't want to get too much into methods and so forth, but that's definitely not something I use or would use, and that looks just a little weird, Joe.
But it's weird. Yeah, it looks like I'm jerking off a fork.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to get a demonic ejaculation.
That may or may not do it.
The thing about what's weird is that how easy that fork bent when I bend it. When you had it, it was very strange. The one that bent real easy when I bend it, and you said, "Oh, you're doing it on your own." It was so easy to bend.
Right.
Like why was it so easy to bend?
I can't tell you why at that moment. But if you look now, that's that fork right there, and take a look at it and see if it's easy to bend now. You'll see that it's not.
I think I'm heating this fucker up. I'm gonna make it easy to bend.
But it's because at that moment, that's the one that I was going to break. I wanted to break that one.
It's very confusing.
Yeah, it's a job.
Well, it's amazing, really, because you let people actually touch the things. And someone like me who knows that you're doing a trick because you told me that you're doing a trick, and yet I still can't figure out how the fuck you did it.
When you see me work, you'll see I throw everything across the stage, and a lot of stuff I just leave for people afterwards because I want them to interact with those things. I want them to take them home with them. Yeah.
No, I can imagine, especially the forks.
Yeah.
After a while, that's just, you just you just sit and look at this fork afterwards. You're like, okay, I don't think I could do that.
Yeah.
I mean, if I just gave you a regular fork, Jamie, you think you could do that? Spin that? No. I don't think I could twist that thing like that.
Remember we were talking about the TV show? We were talking about the TV show earlier. I have a pitch that's out right now for a series, which it looks like it may be going somewhere. So I don't want to say too much about it, but it's bringing back the $1 Million Challenge. And it's going out to
the James Randi $1 Million Challenge.
Yeah, James Randi $1 Million Challenge. And it's to go out looking for psychics, testing them under proper controls. If they're trying to trick us, maybe I'll expose their methods. I will demonstrate my abilities, supposedly, to do the exact same thing under certain conditions as well. And it's sort of what makes me the expert to go out and try to find these things and see what's really going on. And it's sort of brain games meets debunking, meets psychic phenomena. But not every single one's going to be debunking either. It's only going to be really debunking when somebody is purposefully going out and trying to bullshit somebody and trying to fool people or taking advantage of people.
It's very baffling stuff. The stuff about talking to people and asking them questions and reading their cues, that kind of makes sense. But this doesn't make sense at all. The fork stuff just does not make sense.
Yeah, it's really weird because the PK stuff is something. As a mentalist, as a performer, you tend to pick your powers, right? You tend to, well, you wouldn't because you don't, but as performers ourselves, when we perform this type of stuff, we go, okay, does that fit sort of in the repertoire of my abilities? Do I have X-ray vision? I drive cars blindfolded. They put dough in there, they put tape over. You see me do something along those lines on your show, and it's this thing of like. You pick your abilities, and this doesn't seem to fit with anything except that Uri Geller did do this and also said that he could duplicate pictures and read minds once in a while as well. I didn't do too much of the mind reading, but did a little bit of it. Somebody would draw a picture, then he would draw a picture, and they would match. So, which is a standard mentalism magic trick anyway. But his methods were a little bit more bold, a little bit more direct. Yeah.
I'm still baffled.
Stop being baffled.
Well, how could I not be?
Yeah, well,
You bent some forks, man.
maybe someday I'll teach you how to do all this. And
I'll tell everybody.
no,
Tell you
then
that
I
right
won't. Then
now.
I won't tell you.
Then don't tell me.
Then I can't tell you.
You can't tell me because I'll fucking tell everybody.
Yeah, but then nobody's gonna be impressed when you do it.
Well, I don't care.
Yeah.
I just want everybody to know.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that you could do that's fucked up?
I didn't really bring a whole lot because I've kind of just wanted to talk more
That's
than anything else.
enough. I mean, what you've done is enough. It's very, very impressive.
Maybe I can do one thing for you. Let's
Okay.
see. I don't know. All right. So, see these? You know what they are, right?
No.
They're the Xeno cards, basically. They're
Xeno cards?
Xeno shapes, basically 5 shapes that were. They were used at Stanford Research Institute, at Duke University, actually, not Stanford, Duke University. They were created by Carl Zener, simple shapes. There's a square, there's a star, wavy lines, a plus, and a circle. All right, these are the standard shapes right there. I'm going to try to get you to choose a specific one. Now, psychologically, if I asked you to choose one, which would you say? Like, I mean, well, we shouldn't even say psychologically.
The
Which would
wavy
you go with? We'll go with the
lines.
wavy lines, and that would be psychological because it's right in the middle, and that would be the one, all
Okay.
right? So I'm going to go with... yeah, I'm going to go with a star, I think. Star, there's a circle, there's a square, the plus, and the wavy lines. All right, I'm going to mix
Okay.
them up so you don't know which is which.
Alrighty.
I'm going to have to look at them in just a second myself to make sure I know exactly where that is. All right. We could do this as the gambling thing or not, but I don't like to do that.
Oh, you could probably rip people off strong,
I got to
right?
put that in the right place. Okay, good. So this is what we're going to do. I'm going to take cards, and I'm going to ask you, do you think the star is that card? All you have to do is not choose a star. You're going to choose a star. You won't know why you choose a star, but you will choose the star. All right.
Okay.
It's just you won't have it. You just will. And it's going to be something I do, something I say, or something. It's going to be something that I'm going to try.
Something's going to make me pick the star.
This may or may not work.
Okay.
All right, but we're going to
Oh,
try.
I see. Sneaky bastard.
Do you think this is? Do you think?
I'm going to say yes, that's the star.
You say, yes, that's a star.
Yes.
Okay, so you're supposed to say, no, that's not the star at some point because
Okay.
your idea is not to pick the star. I want you
Right.
to not pick the star,
Okay.
anyone. So if you think that's the star, all
Yeah.
right, I will, okay, so you're just going to say, do you understand?
Yes.
All right, so here we go. I know you're watching me close, all right, so let's do it again. Hold
Yeah,
on.
but you
let me
already
mix 'em-
flipped them
Let me
around.
mix them up one more time.
The sneaky hand movements are
Here we
so
go.
confusing.
Watch. Okay, no sneaky hand movements.
It makes me sad that you spend so much time learning how to move your hands like that.
So I'm going to keep it simple,
Okay.
really simple for you.
Can
okay?
I change
so,
my opinion?
Yeah, well, I've cut it already. So
Okay.
because I want to do it again because I
All
want
right.
to make it very, very clear
All
to
right,
you.
go ahead.
Your job is to not choose the star.
Right.
Okay, not choose the star.
Okay.
So, ready? All right. So I guess I'll just ask you, do you want this card?
No,
All right. So you don't want that one.
don't want that one.
Do you want that card? Remember, don't choose a star.
Yes, I want that one.
You sure that's the one you want?
Yeah, that's the one I want.
Don't look.
Okay, I won't look.
Don't look. I don't trust you.
Watch my
No,
hands,
don't look.
bro.
Don't look. Okay. Let's see what you didn't choose. You didn't choose a circle.
Right.
Didn't choose a plus. Didn't choose the wavy lines or the square. You chose a star. Take a look.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's like sleight of hand, right?
Huh?
Huh?
No.
What the hell's that?
No, watch.
What are you talking about?
Which-
Sleight of hand?
I can try it. I can try it one more time. Hold on. No,
Okay.
put it there.
All right.
I hate doing this stuff like this because, especially with the amount of people that are listening to this podcast.
Why? What happens?
If
Don't
I'm
know
wrong,
about
I'm wrong.
magic?
If I'm wrong, I look like an idiot.
Oh, if you're
So,
wrong.
as a performer, yeah,
Somehow or another, I think you're not going to be wrong.
I could be. So once again, I'm going to try and make you choose a star.
Okay.
Okay, your job is to not choose it.
Okay.
I'm not going to do it again after this. This
Okay.
is the last time I'm doing
Please.
this. All right. Do you want that card?
Yes.
That's the one you want.
That's the one I want.
Now keep in mind you did that the first time.
Yeah.
All right. Don't look.
All right, I won't look.
Square, circle, plus, wavy lines. Take a look.
Damn it.
The star.
Now, do you realize that I'm impulsive and that I have no patience?
I
and
do
so
know
I
that.
go for the star immediately.
No, you did it the first time, so you thought that by doing it again, that I would not think that you would do it a second time.
Is that what you did? Is that how you?
That's sort of kind of not what I did.
She's not going to tell us.
So now he's getting frustrated, right?
No.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
very
yeah.
impressed. I'm very
Yeah.
impressed. Well, listen, man, this was a lot of fun.
It was